Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It's 3:26 p.m. on September 29, 2023 in West End, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 14 degrees outside and a partly cloudy day in the city. In this video, I walk for 1.7 kilometers starting by the intersection at Denman and Nelson, then stroll northeast on Denman, southeast on Robson, southwest on Burrard, ending my trek by the bus stop at Burrard and Robson. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. For updates, follow me on Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. Just walking along Denman Street here in the Denman Village in the west end of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's around 14 degrees outside, around 3:30 in the afternoon. I'll keep walking here. Over here is the Joe Forte's branch of Vancouver Public Library System, as well as the West End Community Center. There is an ice rink in there. Don't think they've laid the ice down yet. Usually they turn into a gym in the summertime, like a lot of other ice rinks around Canada. Not all ice rinks. Some ice rinks stay ice rinks, but some of them are just, so what's the point of doing ice hockey when hockey season and all skating seasons and stuff like that start out later? Right around now. So this would be Denman and Harrow Street. Yeah, if you walk down Harrow Street this way, you'd end up over at Stanley Park if you walk to the end of it. And we'll cross the street over here in a minute. There we go. Over here in Vancouver, though, you won't have a crosswalk on necessarily every street. You gotta watch for the light to change. So when it's green, you can go. When it's yellow, it's a good idea to stop. And when it's red, stop. Just because our drivers out here, we got a lot of tourists and a lot of people from Metro Vancouver over here, but they're not necessarily directly locals in the Vancouver city proper, so a lot of the driving around here sometimes gets characterized, included by myself, as some of the worst drivers in Canada. Including worse than Toronto and Montreal. So it's always good to be cautious, and that's why I say stop on the yellows. We'll head up Robson Street here. Not doing anything unique today. Just trying to find the waves of people and give you some people watching. Now we're just passing the local CIBC banking center. So if you're a member of that bank, this would be your spot right here, if you happen to be in the area. But if you're moving to Vancouver, there's many different options. You don't have to pick one of the national banks. There's even local branches, local companies called like Van City. So there's lots of options for your banking needs over here. here's the local BC liquor store. Small little sign. Sometimes people don't even recognize it initially. Then they look at Google and they're like, must be here, and then walk on inside.
Mozzarella. And it was like a euro.
I'm gonna keep walking here. Along Robson Street. Still waiting for Suite 7 to open. Once it opens, I want to go in there and check it out. They're just putting down some boards right now. It doesn't look like they're going to open within the next month. But it's nice to see they got the sign out so everyone can keep an eye on it as it keeps changing and transitioning into opening up sometime in the near future, hopefully, a couple months away. I was kind of hoping it had already opened up. Wanted to try some of their mango drinks. Over here you have a whole slew of different restaurants, from Korean restaurants to Japanese izakaya restaurants, as well as Chinese hot pot places, a few other Chinese restaurants, and a really, really, really good Middle Eastern restaurant over here called Al Habab down there. They do an excellent job.
Hey, come here.
Looks like the kids are going to actually be eating something from there today. So they're definitely in for a treat. Yeah, excellent job. And it looks like the dads picked a good place as well, because their meals can get pretty big. I like that they serve like a nice potato with it too. That's been marinated, so it's extra tasty, and it's just something else that it just fills you up, so that you don't go home hungry. So I always like from a restaurant. Passing the Lishu hot pot place. That place will be busy tonight, but not now. Like later at night, a lot later. I'll keep walking here. Oh, across the street up here. You can walk. Oh, you can't walk on this side anymore. The sidewalk place is closed. Looks like they're working on some of the windows up above, so they just want to make sure nothing crashes down. So, at the crosswalk here, just right here. This will be the intersection of Robson and Nicola. Across the street here, you got a nice little cafe called Paparotti over here. You got different buns and drinks in there. And we'll wait for the light to change over here too. Again, here's a Nicola and Robson Street. It looks like it's our turn, so we'll go. We'll keep walking here along Robson Street. Looks like they put a new bench out here by the bus stop. That's nice. Yeah. There's a new bench out here. It's good to see. Of course, you'll need a bench now that the development's here. Oh, they're also taking down these signs. Oh, they're taking the fencing down too. You can see how they're starting to get this going. Building's almost done. I'm sure they still got a few more months to do wiring and stuff inside. Let me just cross Byleton. We'll keep walking here. Along Robson Street. This lineup over here is for Ramen Dambo. Always seems to be a lineup for Ramen Dambo. Definitely a popular place to come. And it's a lineup no matter what Ramen Dambo you come to. There's also Ramen Dambo over on West 4th Ave in Kitsilano. So there's a few different options there. Don't necessarily have to go to the Robson Street one, especially if you're on the west side. And this would be the intersection of Robson Street and Jervis. Not to be mistaken with Jarvis Street in Toronto. That's understandable if people make a mistake, especially if they're from Toronto. We'll keep walking here. And Robson Street's a popular retail strip. This is the quieter part of Robson. It'll pick up even more once we're past this hotel up here. There's this major pub over here, Shenanigans. That's not open anymore. There's been a sign on the door for the last few months that says it's closed until further notice. So we'll see what happens. Just passing the Blue Horizon Hotel. And of course in the Blue Horizon Hotel they also have a boat over here, which is a nice little restaurant. And then at the end of this retail strip they got a Scotiabank and then a Waves coffee shop. There's the Waves coffee shop right there. Waves does a pretty good job. So this would be the intersection of Robson and Butte Street. I'll just wait for the light to change here. It was funny, I needed to film a few narrated videos yesterday and instead just got into the groove of filming unnarrated videos. So I came out today intentionally with the point of making some good narrative videos for you. So you'll have both available to you. Of course, I try to post at least at a minimum one unnarrated video a day. And if you get a narrated video, that's a bonus. And if you get a live stream, that's an extra bonus. Looks like it's a little quieter today here on Robson Street. As Vancouverites get used to this new wave of temperatures. It's 14 degrees outside today, so give Vancouverites another week or so. They'll be coming out in their layers, enjoying the weather. And of course, there's always a few people wearing shorts, even during snowstorms here in Vancouver. And just refuse to put pants on. It's just fine. That's their jam. That's their jam. That's cool. And we'll keep walking here along Robson Street. Looks like the charitable donation people are out today, working the strip. That's good. They're just hustling like everyone else. This would be Thurlow and Robson Street. Looks like some ladies across the street are holding signs, and they say, "Could you live on $5 a day?" They're dealing with poverty issues. Such is life. We'll keep walking along here on Robson Street. We'll keep walking. Just passing the Robson Studio, the local tattoo parlor, piercing store, and of course over here is Foot Locker, Sephora, and Athletic. And then Indigo after that, and the Rocky Mountain Chocolatier. And then after that, Roots. And then Burrard Street. Here's the Sephora ladies, generally outside when the weather's okay, hustling. Hey. Good to see them as well. There's a few people walking around with nameplates on. Looks like there might be a conference on. Of course, if there's a conference on either at Robson Square for UBC and their UBC Business Campus, or over at the Conference Center over on Canada Place Street. Coming over to Robson isn't too hard. It's about 2 to 5 minute walk based on how quick you are with your steps. Very cool. Now across the street here at Robson and Burrard. And head on over to this bus stop over here. So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.